Good day all, welcome back to a sunny South Africa, and this is South African Prepper. So for this video, man-made food shortages. So recently I heard some info that there's a egg and milk issue in Europe. So I decided to email a couple of my friends that side to try and find out what's really happening. And I was quite shocked what is happening. So it is not that the European farmers are not producing enough milks and eggs. They are indeed producing enough, as they've always done. The issue is at the supermarkets and then the factories that uses the milk. You have to understand that the process for milk is different than eggs. So eggs, you sort according to size, you pack it and you sell it. While milk, you have to go collect the milk, you have to pasteurize the milk, and then only you can bottle it or make yogurt from it or cheese from it or whatever you want to make from the milk. So the process is a little bit different. So what's happening is that on the egg side, okay, the supermarkets are not paying the farmers enough. Okay, and on the milk side, the factories that are using the milk for different milk products are not paying the farmers enough. Now, this has actually been happening in South Africa for more than 20 years. We've seen how milk farmers, okay, keep on closing down because they are not being paid a good price for their products, while the factories and the supermarkets are making large amounts of profit on these products. Okay, so it is very clear that these very large supermarkets and factories, and they are all over the world, these are businesses that have monopolized the agricultural systems. I'll give you an example. In South Africa, if you want to plant cotton, for an example, or tobacco, you can only buy the seeds from the one organization, and you can only sell the product that you've produced, the cotton or the tobacco, back to the same people that you bought the seed from. So they have definitely monopolized agriculture across the world. I mean, if you look at seeds today, every single seed that you buy has got a patent on, and a patent means that that specific genetic makeup of that seed belongs to somebody. Okay, I've said this before. The way they're going to control people in the near future is via food. You control the food, you control the people. We have seen how they attack farmers in Holland. We have seen how they attack farmers in New Zealand, where farmers are told you can only keep so many cattle, you can only use so much fertilizer because of climate control and the earth heating up, which is absolute nonsense. Apparently, if your cow farts too much, it releases too much CO2, and you're contributing to the climate heat situation. Absolutely crazy. So you can see that most governments in the world are actually wanting to produce less food so they can sell the food that there is at a higher profit. And then the people here at the bottom will be fighting for the little bit of scraps that are left. So being a prepper, being prepared means, yes, you have to store up food, but it also means that as you progress as a prepper, you need to be able to produce your own food. So in South Africa in the 60s, 70s and 80s, we used to have homesteaders or plot owners, and they used to be able to produce food enough for their families. They have, over the last 20, 30 years, died out. You don't find the small holders anymore because it's not profitable to plant and produce food enough for your family. But I do believe that it's changing. Okay, I do see a lot of people trying to produce enough food for their own home to start with. And that is the only way you, as a conservative prepper Westerner, are going to survive the coming years, is if you are able to produce your own meat, vegetables, eggs, milk, honey, etc. This is South African Prepper. Please like, share, and subscribe.